Jesse is tired from a headache yesterday, but you're good. That's not really good. That's you just making the best of a bad situation, which is always good, right? But I don't want you feeling bad. Dragonfire's freezing his ass off because it's 19 when he got in the car. Well,
I don't know. You got some tough competition.
how old are you now? Since if you were 19 when you got in the car. Great dad joke there. Tired happens. Tired does happen. You have a cookie and me playing games to keep your spirits high. That sounds amazing. I want a cookie.
If it isn't the savior of Meridian and of my very own operation, Laren.
As I was listening to a podcast,
Hello. Nice to meet you.
You know,
I was talking about how great this gameplay was, but they thought Aloy was awful. Do you guys really think that she's bad? Am I just looking at rose-colored glasses?
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be.
Well, Sushiro will want you to make a private YouTube cooking video for extended family, so lots of editing ahead of me. Why are you doing it private? I wanna watch.
We could make an armor so tough, so infallible.
They don't think she's funny, that she doesn't have a personality.
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
And then they had a comment of
and that's why I've asked my most
the way that she rejects help as kind of, they called her self-elitist. And so Dragon, the only thing I know, this group of people, they do not, looks could care less to them. So I know that's not it. But I guess it's just views of different people, right?
All the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me. What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. They make better
Yeah, I know, Jesse. I thought the same thing. That it's like you can't say they have no personality and then say you don't like their personality traits.
I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts and fast.
So this is going to be the new
So
Power
maybe
Cells
you'd
quests.
be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Maybe. We'll see.
Hellwalker containers. Look, their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge.
Because she
We scouted out her
is
herds
attractive,
here.
just not a damsel in
Here's the
distress.
contract.
So,
Tell you everything you
I
need
know
to
people
know.
have made that
Take the
comment
machines
before,
down.
Dragonfire,
My
because
people will
that's a
pick up
common
names.
a common
Give this a
complaint.
closer look later.
A female protagonist of some people. But this group's really diverse. They're very accepting in a lot of things. So I know this is their just flat out opinion. And opinions aren't wrong, right? They're just opinions. But I don't think it has anything to do with her being a female or anything. They're just like she has no sense of humor, is what they say.
Can make this armor work.
She's very bland in her dialogue approach. And their criticism of the self-elitist thing was, I'm going on this world-saving adventure and you can't help me because I'm destined for it and nobody else. I'm programmed to do this. You're not. So leave.
Hope Karuf takes his time coming back.
I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
Aloy, you managed to get those parts I asked for?
I'm working on
Oh,
it.
I thought maybe I already had them. Yeah, they're not allowed to like her. The thing that got me was I didn't see any of those things in her, and that's what made me think I was just not, seeing things, as I said, seeing things through rose-colored glasses. You're still fairly early in the game. It's possible we may feel the same way in time. You're right. Or it could be reversed, right? Maybe they hadn't played a lot of the game,
You here to trade, my friend?
and they just think she's dry. But I fell in love with her from the first game. I thought she was very fun there. Alright guys, we are going to go back and do these missed side quests. I want to go to those hunting grounds too. There it is. So they were saying they didn't care for the story as much. They loved the gameplay and playing around, right? So it made me wonder, were they jaded by the story? Have they not played a lot of the story? But I can't be critical of that, because we all know I don't care for Skyrim. I think I don't think it's that great of a game. But I can, obviously, it is one of the greatest games ever made, or
My stash later.
it wouldn't have all the awards and so many people liking it. Alright, so this should be around here, right? Oh, here's the blood.
This must be the clearing where Conover says he saw the eclipse. Bloodstains. As good a place to start as any.
You still think there's an opportunity for Aloy to grow as a character and open up to accept others' help? She may encounter challenge. So that is my theory too, Sushi, is they started off really early, right, with the you can't help me. This is my destiny. I'm the only one that can save the world.
Killed that guard. Maybe my focus
As someone who took about 3 years of screenwriting, you don't introduce that. You don't introduce that into a story that early if you're not going to pay it off
broken branches
later. You don't introduce anything to a story that you're not going to pay off later. But definitely those type of themes. So my guess is in the end she'll realize, I can't do this without your help.
Barren light. I should be able to follow them with my focus.
And she is a clone too, right? Right, where am I going?
Let's see where this leads.
That's right, I have to highlight them.
Maybe Conover wasn't lying after all.
She's a clone, and what everybody thinks of clones, right, is they're kind of robotic. Maybe she has to learn those things about herself.
Lost the trail. There's too many machines walking around. Maybe I can pick up the tracks once I'm past them. Can't override that now. Need to get
You guys are having trouble catching things today. Wonder why she throws it sometimes, and then others she doesn't. Dragon's fingers are numb.
What?
Are you wearing gloves?
Whoever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him. Should be easy to follow the blood trail with my focus.
Yeah, Sushi was like all over it yesterday.
Looks like they're headed for that bridge.
Dragon, what's the coldest it's ever been up there? Are we going down?
Someone set up a lookout down here. Bandages.
Use 5
Looks
Ultra
like the runner
Balls.
tried to treat their wounds before they went on.
So
Should be
Sushi,
worth
how do you know
bandages.
what needs better balls to throw?
Not a bad view of Barren Light, if you wanted to spy on it.
Hey, I'm getting choppiness.
Where did you go off to? My focus might see something.
More things to fight. Looks that way. Come a little closer. I like that she stays stealthed when you roll. Coldest you can remember is -14. Jeez. He harvesting his buddies.
Stop looking already.
This is not gonna go good. Wow, that just cracked me the whole way, didn't it?
It's down!
Did I kill that other fang thing? I didn't realize it. Okay. The Dragonfire says the coldest it's gotten here is -14 with wind chill -30. Most years we don't go much below 0. The average is single digits for most January and February month with highs of 20. Wow. You use better balls on higher evolution Pokemon mostly, so you would have to know that stuff where I don't. Gotcha. Oh hey, there's that Fanghorn or whatever it's called. I think 17 degrees last night where you were. Snow is incoming this afternoon. Pass up some catches to build up wealth, but others I see copy pasta text to build wealth. Nice.
Cauldrons could teach me how to...
Damn it. So, you want to know what it's like in Kentucky? Dragonfire, it's really weird. So, yesterday, it was 63 degrees. And in the same day, it got down to 27.
The trail ends here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs.
You were saying yesterday, it's so weird here. Where are we going? This really is my only criticism of the game so far, is the climbing mechanics. One, I think they're janky. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But there seems to be a lag when I'm trying to do stuff, like jump or move around.
This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
I really don't like that. You woke up and walked the dog in your winter coat, was sweating. They got to 19 last night. Yeah, it's just, weather's been so strange. Alright, I need to craft.
If we give up now, these are ruins. We have to find them. In his shadow, you will plunge. I say we kill the lion and take on a whole garrison. Won't be easy.
You haven't been as chatty on Twitch. Yeah, I know. I was in somebody's chat the other day, Jesse,
Sun's getting low.
where I was like, oh, I really want that Pokemon, but I was lurking and did not want to have to
Either
converse.
that fool guard killed him, or he lost his nerve. We'll just have to blast our way through the gates. And then what? Rayad was our only link to Vezra, and now he's dead too.
We'll track Vezra if we have to. But
I bet
first,
you that is
pack
Sushi.
there and light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Jesse, you know what I hate the most
I have to stop them before they hurt
when
anyone else.
we're talking about stuff like that, when you just want to lurk?
Who's that? You sure this is
Damn it. Damn it. I'll get back to you on that.
How is she doing that? Yo, with the spear.
When you're in closed places, it is hard. Oh, I wanted to try that where I hit them. What is it? Was it this? No. Okay, shooting your target with an arrow immediately after a jump off deals extra. Jump off an enemy to quickly reposition yourself. So hit X.
Okay, better.
I'll have to figure out how to do that. Okay, so what I was meaning is people that have the things on the bottom, like, they're cute, right? Where you run around, your chat runs around. I don't like the people that have it set up to where it just automatically does it, and it doesn't do it when you chat. Because I will be in there and they will see me, and they know that I'm there, and then I just don't want to do it anymore.
Start here. You there. You over there. We have to mobilize.
Did he jump over the trap?
Vezra! Go help.
Meaning I can hit my own traps. I'm glad Scarecrow was not here to see that. You've been called out a few times by people? Yeah. So I've kind of like a thing that I've been trying to do, and that is if someone just catches a Pokemon,
It's her.
I won't like really say anything to them. Damn. Oh, how do I jump off them?
You feel
And that takes care of that. It sounds like there's more Eclipse beyond the Daunt. If this Rayad was their only link
No,
to
yeah, like most of the times I don't want to
Continue
talk
where they are.
in Twitch chats most of the time. So yeah, unless I see them actually talk to me, I usually won't like make them feel bad for trying to catch a Pokemon. Alright, text log. Data corruption minimal. We are the Eclipse elite of the Shadow Carja. We did as Hades, the buried shadow, commanded. We followed the prophecy that High Priest Bahavas foretold. We wore the relics of the old ones, allowing us to share whispers across the Sundom. We raised an army of ancient machines to lay siege to the traitors that had stolen our holy city of Meridian. All for naught. The accursed Nora Huntress slew our leaders and brought the buried shadow low. That was me. What are the faithful to do when the prophecy fails them? But perhaps it is not. Bahava spoke of a cosmic cycle cut short by the murder of the true Sun King Jiran. The world cast in shadow, the wheel of time broken, an unending day under a darkened sun. What if this period of prophecy is not yet complete? What if the buried shadow was not a deliverer, but only a harbinger? This is true. Our mission hasn't ended. It has barely begun, and it could very well be that the west, land of the setting sun, is where the true power lies. That command doesn't exist, Dragonfire. Alright. Ancient compartment. We've got compartments now? I guess they would glow, though, if they were going to be stuff. Is this where I could have, like, hid when fighting them? Ooh, there's a purple thing.
I'm guessing that's Rayad. Blood trail must have been his. He bled out trying to get here. I was right. Rayad has a focus.
Check his leet speak. Check, gotcha. You're probably right, too.
Loyal Eclipse. If you're seeing this,
Vezra.
it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the
Good
gates
job,
of
Jesse.
barren light. And bask in the gloam of future conquest. The new empire awaits.
I'll have to pay this Vezra a visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it begins.
If you guys notice that it is getting to be close to 11:30 and I don't notice, let me know.
Rayad's mask should be enough to prove Conifer's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light.
I've been late recently getting to friends' places. That's not usually like me. And makes me feel like shit sometimes. Where are we at? Well, we went way up here. Alright, we'll go to that and go up and get that other lens. Master Trapper. Oh, thanks. That's what you posted on Discord, wasn't it? I saw you had posted something and I couldn't quite tell.
When we fought the eclipse back in the
I'm sure when Scarecrow gets
I
up,
thought that'd be the end of it.
he will enjoy that.
Guess I was wrong.
I need to go make more clips. A nice open area. All right, so I think that has got to be one of the lenses up there. I think that would be the last one. Worst feeling is when an awesome clip moment pops up and you are driving. I'm sure. Oh, oh. Is that a raccoon? Wild meat. I need to get that bow
What's back here?
that lets me shoot the thin arrows. Well, this feels like I'm gonna get ambushed.
Looks like this camp was abandoned a while ago. I'll stash this away for later.
There's no, like, actual things here. So, yes, there it is. There's the other.
Tower. Might be a lens I can grab for Reyna at the top.
Did I hear somebody up here? Oh, but that's how I'm gonna get down. Won't grab that. Oh, there we go.
Spellcaster won't work on that.
Say you had not played. I have played it to like after the first planet, and that was about it. I plan to give it a try at some point again, but it's hard to, because you know that they've just given up on it, right? Like, they even make it seem like they're gonna delete it from existence.
This tower is barely holding together.
See? God, this bugs me. How the climbing in this is so
Keep moving,
bad.